Hi, Jude.
Hi.
Jude wants to say hi to all you people at home.
All
right.
peoples.
That's Tyrus. All right, we are going to do Chapter Test B to review for our Chapter 4 test tomorrow. Chapter 4 test will be Test A. Now, Test A and Test B are very similar to one another, so this should be a great review for you. Please watch this video. You do not need to upload anything. You just need to watch it and make sure you are prepared for the test tomorrow. All right, you ready, guys? Let's do it. Number 1, write the word sentence as an inequality. Does it say to solve? No, it just wants an inequality. That's kind of nice. All right, let's do it. I don't think so. I think as long as you're paying attention, you don't need to be writing these down. If I get to one that you're like, ooh, that was weird, maybe write it down just for your notes. But today, I prefer just your guys' attention and you guys answering questions, okay? So super easy day. Just make sure you're answering me when I ask things, okay? All right. A number x is less than 1/4. Now that one, come on, is it pretty self-explanatory? They didn't try to trick us at all with that one, did they? How would I write this? Nope, not minus. It's an inequality. An inequality is greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Is less than?
Yeah.
1/4? That's it. Okay? You got that one, Julie? Okay. Number 2. A number, n, is no more than 8. So can n be 9? No. Could n be 7?
Yes.
Sure. Could it be 8?
Yes.
Yes. Because it says it can be no more than 8, meaning it could be 8. So I'm going to say less than or? Very good. I kind of use that little logic game in my mind before I put the sign in, and I ask, could it be this? Could it be this? If it's a no, then you kind of get an idea of what your sign should be, okay? Number 3. A number m minus 3 is no more than -4. Put your laptops away, you don't need them. Thank you. M minus 3. Something -4, right? So it's saying this, let me grab my laser pointer. This, that's not my laser pointer, cannot be more than -4. Okay, so I can't say it's greater than, correct? Could it be 4 though? -4? It could be -4, so it's going to be less than or equal to. Okay, so let me use that logic again. Let me grab my highlighters. This can be no more than -4. Could it be -4? Sure. But it can't be anything bigger, right? Could it be -3? -3 is greater than -4, right? You guys are like crickets out there. Oh, am I reading it wrong? A number m minus 3 is more than -4. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Gavin. Thanks for speaking up. What do I need to fix?
Sign.
What do I need to do?
Greater than.
Thank you. Or equal to?
Yeah.
Or is it just greater than?
No, just greater than.
Why?
Because it is at least.
A number m minus 3 is more than -4. It doesn't say could be, right? Could be at least -4. Good job. Do you guys see where I made a mistake there? I misread it? Okay. Number 4. 16 times a number j is less than 5. Oh, I keep reading these wrong. You see what I did? I just jumped down this line right there. 16 times the number j is no less than -2. How do you guys want to write that one?
16j.
16j, that means multiply, right? Is no less than -2. So what are you saying, Gavin?
Greater than or equal to.
So could the 16j, could that be 0? Yeah. Could it be 10?
Yeah.
Could it be negative 4? Because I can't be less than negative 2, right?
Right.
Good job. Number 5. Twice a number q. What does that mean? Twice a number q.
2 times 2.
Very good. Q times 2, so I'm going to say 2q minus 1 is less than 5. I like it when you can just read them straight and know what it's supposed to be. I don't like it when they play the little word games with you, like no less, right? Okay, number 6. A number a divided by 2 is no more than 6.
A over 2
A over 2.
less than or equal to 6.
So could it be 6? Sure. But it cannot be anything bigger than 6. 6 can be the biggest it can be, right? Okay. 7. To pass the test, you must score at least a 60. So your grade, which is the unknown number, has to be at least 60. Yes. Could it be 60?
Yeah.
Sure. Do I want it higher than 60?
Yes.
Probably. Can it be less than 60?
No.
Not to pass. Okay? The maximum cost is $35. Cost is,
Money.
what sign goes in the middle? The
Less
cost,
than or equal to.
why do you think less than or equal to?
Because it can be 35.
Can be 35. Can it be more than 35?
No.
Because the word maximum says that 35 is as big as it can get, right? So it could be 34, could be 30, could be 20, but it cannot be more than 35. Okay? All right. I see a lot of you guys spacing off into the windows, out in the distance. Make sure you're sitting up, paying attention. Maybe write these down to help you pay attention. Okay? Get out your notebook, pay attention. Get out your notebook, write it down. Number 9. Tell whether the given value is a solution of the inequality. Now, some of you guys missed these ones on your previous quizzes. What do I do? This right here is the problem, right?
Right.
But this is what I need to put in for x. Do you guys see that? On the quiz, I don't think some of you understood that. The green is what you're going to go plug in for x. Okay? I have to plug that in first before I can solve anything. So let's rewrite what this equation would look like. Write this down. Ready, Tyrus? Write it down. Notebook, paper, pencil. X is negative 3/4, correct? Negative 3/4 divided by 2 minus 1 and negative 1. Okay, how the heck do I solve that? It's actually like this, right? Negative 3/4 divided by 2 over 1. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
How do I multiply fractions? Sorry, how do I divide fractions? Multiply by the reciprocal. So this is going to be negative 3/4 times 1/2. Now how do I multiply? What's 3 times 1?
3.
What's 4 times 2?
8.
What do I need to be super careful of?
Signs.
What's a negative times a positive? So my answer will still be negative. Okay? Now, that was a lot of work just to solve this section. Okay? So now I'm going to rewrite it with all of that gone. So now it's going to be negative 3/8 minus 1 is less than negative 1. What is negative 3/8 minus 1? Signs are the same, so I just add. What's 3/8 plus 1? 1 and 3/8. They're both negative, so the answer will be? No?
No, negative.
Negative. You're thinking multiplication. So if everything's negative and we just added, that means my answer will still be negative. Negative 1 and 3/8 is less than negative 1. Now, we're done solving, but the question is this green section a possible answer for x?
Yeah.
So is negative 1 3/8 smaller than negative 1?
Yes.
Yes, it is. So is this a solution? Yes. And that would be your answer is yes. Your answer would not be just this. your answer would be a yes or a no question, okay? Is there any questions on how we did number 9? Is there any parts that got fuzzy, confusing, didn't know why I did something? Okay, let's do 10. This right here is the question. This right here says plug x in as 13. Okay? So let's rewrite it, but now let's put 13 in for x. If x and 5 are snuggled up like that, what does that mean?
Multiply.
So I'm going to have 5 times 13 minus 17 is greater than 62. Go ahead and try to solve 5 times 13 minus 17 on your own first. Okay? 5 times 13 minus 17. Solve that on your own. I'll call a random person to tell me what they got. What's something you need to be super careful of?
Negative
Order of,
operations.
you gotta be super careful with order of operations. Wyatt, what did you get?
48.
How many of you guys got 48? That is the correct answer. Good job, everybody who raised their hand. So first I take 5 times 13, right? What did you get when you take 5 times 13?
65.
Very good. 65. What's 65 minus 17? 48. Is 48 greater than 62? No! So is that green section right here a solution?
No.
No! Your answer would be no. Now on your quiz, I believe it was 2 quizzes ago that had these type of questions on them. Some people wrote yes for both of them. Some people would write no for both of them. Some people didn't write yes or no. They just put this as the answer. That's not a correct answer. It's asking, is it a solution? Okay? So if you have questions like that, do you know how to solve them now?
Yes.
Yes, thank you for answering me. 11. A video game gives you 100 seconds to complete a level and move on to the next. You are halfway through the level after 55 seconds. Write and solve an inequality to find out how much time you have left to complete the level. 55 seconds has gone by. How much time is left? How many? 45 seconds? I've got 45 seconds to finish the level. Agreed? I'm going to say L for level. Okay? Can I finish my level in less than 45 seconds?
Yeah.
Sure. If I finish my level in 30 seconds, I'm okay. What happens if I finish my level in 60 seconds?
Yeah.
I didn't get to pass on, correct, to the next level? So what symbol can go in here to represent how much time I can go before I pass a level? Is the greatest amount of time I can go to 45 seconds?
Yeah.
So 45, like this?
No.
Other way around? Like this?
Yeah.
45 is the greatest thing you can do to pass on to the level. Could I get 45 seconds? Sure. That's why I put the or equal to sign. Okay? B. You will receive a time bonus if you finish in 70 seconds or less. So think, excuse me, not that we're halfway through the level now. Okay? Brand new concept. You get 100 seconds to finish a level. Okay? If you finish that level in 70 seconds, they give you a time bonus. What is the inequality to show how much time you have left to earn a time bonus? So now thinking about my level, right? I'm halfway through my level. I have 45 seconds left. How much time do I have to still get a bonus level or bonus time?
15 seconds.
Okay, so if I make it, what's 45 minus 15? 30?
Yeah.
So are you saying that if I finish at 30 seconds, I'll still get my time bonus? Let's say if I did finish the second half in 30 seconds, how much time did I spend total? It would be 55 plus 30, right?
85.
That's 85. Did I finish my level in 70 seconds or less?
No.
No. So
25 seconds.
15 can't be the right answer. Which one were you thinking, Jude? 20 seconds?
Yeah.
So if I finish the next half in 20 seconds, how much time would that have been? That would have been 55 plus 20?
Yeah.
What's 55 plus 20?
70.
Would I get my time bonus? No, but we're getting closer.
It'd be 20.
20?
Yeah.
We just did 20.
We just did 20 right here.
Uh,
So what's 15? So you're saying I have 15 seconds to finish the rest of the half of the game, right? If I finish the rest of the half of the game in 15 seconds, will I, what is that when you add it together? 70? Oh my gosh. Do you think I'm going to be able to finish the game in 15 seconds if it took me 55 seconds to do only half of it?
Yeah.
I don't know, that seems a little sketchy. I'm thinking of Mario. Mario always has a timer when you're trying to go through the levels.
wait, what?
Yeah, like Super Mario games, you know?
Oh, yeah.
They always have a timer going. You have to finish the level in like 300 seconds or something. So I'm thinking if it took me 55 seconds to do half the level, I don't know if there's any way I'm going to be able to finish in 15 seconds. Interesting. But, so I have to finish the game in 15 seconds. I have to finish the level in 15 seconds to be able to go on. Would you agree? Or to get my time bonus? Yeah. You finish the game, but it takes you 32 seconds.
Oh my god.
Did you earn your time bonus?
No.
No, but did you move on to the next level?
Yes.
Yes. No time bonus,
11 seconds.
but yes, next level. They were so close.
I said 15
The first time, I know, I think what we did is we added it. We subtracted it wrong, right?
45.
Instead of adding it to 55. Yeah. Number 12. An isosceles triangle. Hold up. What on earth is an isosceles triangle?
I don't know.
Ah,
Two sides
bu- bu-
equal?
It's an ice cream cone! What do you know about an isosceles triangle? Well, for one thing, it looks like an ice cream cone. What does that mean?
I like that.
Two sides equal, one side not equal.
Two sides are the same, one side is different.
knew it.
Good job. So an isosceles triangle has a base means the bottom, of 5 centimeters. So this is 5 centimeters long. The legs, which are the other two sides, are X centimeters long. We don't know. But what I do know is if that's an X, what does this have to be as well?
X.
They are the same, correct? The perimeter is no more than 30. How do I find the perimeter of a shape?
You add them this side.
Yeah, it's the distance all the way around, right? So wouldn't the perimeter of this be X plus 5?
2x plus 12.
What is, yeah, so can I make this 2X plus 5?
Yeah.
They're saying the perimeter can be no more than 30. Could it be greater than 30?
No.
No. Could it be less than 30?
Yes.
Could it be 30?
Yes.
There's your inequality. 2X plus 5, which is the perimeter, can be smaller or equal to 30. And that's all it wanted.
Really?
Yep.
You don't have to find it?
Right?
You could.
And then solve inequality. Oh, so we do need to solve it. Okay, so we have 2x plus 5 less than or equal to 30. How do I solve for that?
Subtract 5.
Yes, David! You got this. So now I'm going to have 2x is less than or equal to 15. Now what?
Divide by 2.
Woohoo! You're on fire. X is less than or equal to, now, 15.
17.5.
Yeah, I was going to say 15 divided by 2 is not a whole number, but it's 7.5.
Yes.
Good. Does it say to graph it? No, it just says to solve it. So this is your final answer. Okay? 2 parts, though. You would get 1 point for having this equation. You'd get the other point for having this equation. Because this is it solved. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, number 13 through 18 says solve the inequality. Do you need to graph it?
No.
No. Just solve it. Get the variable all by itself. Okay? Everybody write down 13 and try 13 on your own first. Jude, Wyatt, try 13. Got it?
Yeah.
Tyrus, what's my first step for 13? Yes. What would you do to get variable by itself? Good job. 7 minus 8.
-1.
-1. Very good. Is the variable by itself?
Yeah.
Am I done?
Yeah.
Yep. That's your answer. Okay, everybody try 14 on your own. Something you need to be very careful of when doing these on your actual test is you need to watch for negatives. Okay? Number 14 is a good example of that. Wyatt, if I was going to solve for 14, what's the first thing you would do?
Don't you add 4.5 to both sides?
Wonderful. Now here's what I was talking about when I said to be careful with your negatives. These signs are different. Would you agree?
Yes.
So do I add them? No. What do I do?
Subtract.
I subtract. I'm going to take 4.5 minus 3. 1.5. Now, who's the bigger number?
4.
4. So that means I'm going to keep the positive sign. So it's going to be 1.5 is greater than or equal to x. Am I done? I sure am. That's my answer. 15. Go ahead and try this one on your own. I'll erase my extra junk around here so that it's not too distracting. Gotta be very careful on this one. Lots of little quirks about this one. So everybody, what's happening to C?
It's being multiplied.
Very good. When things are being multiplied by a fraction, how do I get rid of that?
Multiply by reciprocal.
Can I multiply by the reciprocal?
Yeah.
I could divide it out, but it's just an extra step, right? So I'm going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal. What is the reciprocal?
8/7.
What kind of 8/7?
Negative.
Is it super, super, super important that I remember that negative?
Yes.
Not only is it important for the answer, what else is it very, very important for? What happens when I multiply or divide by a negative? It flips the sign, right? Am I multiplying by a negative number? Yes, I'm multiplying by -8/7, which means my sign is going to flippy flippy. Okay, now how do I take 35 times it by -8/7?
35 over 1.
What? Wait. Oh, yep, you're right. So we put it over 1. Now what?
Straight across.
Straight across. So it's going to be 35 times 8,
Yes.
which is
280.
280. And then 7 times 1 is 7. Is it going to be positive or negative?
Negative.
Oh, I heard two different answers. Why is it negative?
That's just negative.
See that guy?
Oh.
Yep. Odd number of negatives makes it an odd number. So, or it makes it negative. Negative 280 divided by 7. Does 280 divide by 7 nicely? Ooh, it does.
40.
What'd you get, Gavin?
40.
40. -40. Woo! You will be able to use calculators on this test.
Thank God.
So if you were multiplying this with your, freehand, that's great. But just know you can use a calculator to do that, and then you can use a calculator to do that, okay?
My brain hurts.
There were two very important things to remember in this problem. What was the first important thing to remember?
Multiplying by a negative.
Okay, so the first thing is we needed to remember to multiply by the reciprocal to get rid of the fraction, right? The other thing
And
was,
it's a negative, so you have to flip it.
yes, very good. If I multiply by a negative, my sign goes flippy, flippy, flippy. Okay? Ready for 16?
We have to.
You do have to. Do 16 on your own. Tyrus, if I wanted to get P all by itself, what should I do? You got it. What alarms should be going off in your head right now?
The flip. Flipping.
Why am I flipping?
Because it's a negative 3.
Very good. I'm multiplying by a negative. So it's going to be P is less than. What is negative 5 times negative 3?
15.
Ooh, I heard somebody say negative 15. Why is it not negative 15?
Because there's 2 negatives.
Yep, a negative times a negative makes a positive. And that's your answer. What was the big thing we needed to remember on this one?
Flipping.
Flipping the sign. Okay, 17. Try it on your own. Trinity, if I wanted to get G by itself, there's a 2 that's being multiplied to it, and it's also being subtracted by 4. What's the first thing you would get rid of? Yes, very good. I'd get rid of that negative 4 as well by adding 4 to both sides. Bye-bye. 6 and 4 is 10. Now, Trinity, what would you do? Wonderful. Divide by 2, divide by 2. This is a nice one, you guys. What's 10 divided by 2?
5.
Do I need to flip my sign?
No.
No. Am I done?
Yes.
Yes! That one wasn't so bad. Ooh, look at this fun little flavorful one. It's nice and spicy. Go ahead and try this one on your own. Why is it spicy? Jude, is there anything I can do inside the parentheses?
Yes.
Can I take a W and subtract 5 from it, though? Like, there's nothing really to do, right? So what would you do first?
I don't know.
Do you remember what we talked about when we distributed?
We multiply.
Yeah, very good. We multiply. What is negative 1/4 times W, everybody? Wonderful. Okay, what's negative 1/4 times negative 5? Okay, so I'm going to write it off to the side. Gavin, you got it, but I'm going to just make sure I do the work too, okay? 5 times 1 is 5. 4 times 1 is
4.
4. What's 5/4 as a mixed number? Very good. Is it going to be positive or negative? I've got negative 1/4 times negative 5. Very good. So it's going to be negative 1/4 W plus 1 1/4 is greater than or equal to negative 2. Tyrus, what would you like to get rid of first? There's 2 things happening to W, right? I'm being multiplied by a negative 1/4. I'm also being added by 1 1/4. What should we get rid of first? Yep. Oh, negative 1/4, this guy? Well, remember, we always do what's directly happening last, right? So what should I get rid of first, everybody? Yeah, Tyrus, you got it. So subtract 1 1/4. Subtract 1 1/4. Guys, this is pretty easy. Signs are the same, so I just add. What's 2 plus 1? 3 and 1/4. Negative, right? Okay. Now I have negative 1/4 W is greater than or equal to negative 3 and 1/4. Woof! Told you guys this one was spicy. What do we do now? Okay, I can divide by negative 1/4, but I know a secret shortcut, which is to
Multiply by 4.
multiply by a reciprocal to get rid of it totally. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so this one's gone. But now I have negative 3 and 1/4 times 4. Now, a lot of you guys would think, okay, first let's change this to a mixed number, then we can multiply the fractions. But you know what? I really like fourths as decimals. Do you guys like fourths as decimals?
Isn't it just 25, 50, 75?
Well, hold on. Stay with me for a second. What is negative 3 and 1/4 as a decimal? Negative 3.25. Think of money, right? 1/4 is 25. And then isn't negative 4 over 1 the same thing as just negative 4? Is it easier to multiply decimals like this? I think it is. Can you guys multiply this real quick for me? Negative 3.25 times negative 4. Do you get 13? 13?
I have the same thing.
3.25 times 4. Now, my question is it going to be positive 13 or negative 13?
Negative times a negative is a positive.
Very good. Negative times a negative is a positive. Now, after all of that crazy spicy work, my answer should be W.
Less than or equal to.
Why are you saying less than or equal to?
Because you have to multiply by a negative.
Do you guys see what we did over here? We multiplied it by negative 4 over 1. What bells and whistles should have been going off in your head? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to highlight it. Highlight. See how we multiplied by negative, multiplied by negative? That means our sign in the middle should have flipped. Okay? It's easy to forget that when you've got all this crazy stuff going on. Okay? So just try really, really hard your whole time you're taking your test to try to focus on if we're multiplying or dividing by a negative, my sign will flip. Okay? That was just the first test. Whew. Almost there. There's a backside. Now, if you look at your guys' test, it's very similar. I picked test A for you guys to do instead of test B for your actual test because test A is a lot less questions, honestly. It looks a lot nicer. Okay. How about we just do 2 of these from 19 through 22 instead of doing all of them? Want to do that?
21 and 22.
Want to do the most yucky looking ones for good practice? Okay, 21 and 22. The question says solve the inequality and then graph it. Okay, so first I need to get x all by itself. If you were looking at this on your test, what's the first thing you should do?
Subtract 2.
Ooh, what would you say, David? Or who said it? Distribute! That's the first thing you should do. 1/4 times 3. 3/4?
Yeah, 1.
Huh?
Yeah.
3/4. What's 1/4 times negative 2? Negative 2/4?
Negative half.
Yeah, same thing as negative half. Okay, now what?
Add half.
Add the 2/4 to each side. Okay, bye-bye. You guys are saying that 2/4 is the same thing as a half, agreed? If I have a negative 5 and you add a positive half, where does it go on the number line? Negative 4.5? Okay, so I have 3/4 x is less than negative 4.5. Now what? Okay, multiply by the reciprocal. Multiply by the reciprocal. Oh boy, this is a lot of work. Do you want me to do this on my calculator real quick for you? What's 4.5 times 4? You're close.
17.
Close. 18. What's 18 divided by 3? 6? Is this going to be a positive 6 or a negative 6?
Negative.
Good job, because that negative right there. Now I have x is less than negative 6. Holy smokes. That was a lot of work. But am I done?
No.
What do I need to do?
Graph.
I need to graph it. I'm going to erase some of my gibberish up here so that I actually have space. That's like the benefit of you guys having to do this on notebook paper is that you have a lot of space. Okay, so now what do I do? Go to 0, go back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Open circle or close circle?
Open.
X is less than?
Left.
Left. Good job, guys. Oh my goodness. Let's go to 24, just so we don't run out of time, okay? The perimeter of the rectangle is at least 12 inches. What's perimeter?
Distance around.
Distance around a shape. If I didn't even read the rest of this question, what would the perimeter of this shape be? If this side is 3, what must this side be?
3.
If this side is x, what must this side be?
X.
Wouldn't I take 3 plus x plus 3 plus x to find the perimeter?
6 plus 2.
So you're saying 3 plus 3 is 6, x plus x is 2x. Would this be the formula to find the perimeter?
Yes.
Okay, now let's go back and read the question. That perimeter is at least 12. So could it be greater than 12?
Yes.
Okay, so the perimeter, 6 plus 2x, could be greater than or equal to 12. That's just the perimeter, right? The area is no more than 27. Hey guys, how do you find area?
Length.
Yeah, you multiply the,
So X cannot be 9.
so it's going to be 3 times x to find the area. 3x is area. So it says the area is no more than 27. Could it be 28?
No.
No. Could it be 26?
Yes.
Yes. So it could be 27 though, right? But it's no more than 27. So what sign is going to go in the middle? That one. Write and solve an inequality for each of these conditions. Give 2 possible values that x could be. Okay, so do I have an equation for the perimeter and an equation for the area? Okay. What is something x could be?
9.
Okay, so you're saying if x was 9, let's plug it in for the green one. What is 9 times 2?
18.
What's 18 plus 6? Is it 24? 18 plus 6? 24? Good job. Is 24 greater than or equal to 12?
Yes.
Okay, so 9 works for the top one. It has to work for the bottom one as well, though. What's 9 times 3?
27.
Is 27 the same as 27?
Yes.
Yes. So is this a possibility?
Yes.
But the question says give me 2.
12.
12? Want to try it?
Yes.
What is 12 times 2?
24.
What's 24 plus 6?
30.
Is 30 greater than or equal to 12?
Yes.
Good. Now let's start for the bottom. What's 12 times 3?
26.
Is 26 greater than, or sorry, less than or equal to 27?
Yes.
Yes. Why did both of those work?
Because I did it in my head.
Well, what's a number that wouldn't work?
370.
Would 8 work?
Probably not.
Can we try it? What's 8 times 2?
16.
What's 16 plus 6? 24 is greater than or equal to 12?
It's 22.
Oh, sorry, 22. Is 22 greater than or equal to 12?
Yes.
Okay, that worked. How about 8? What's 8 times 3?
24.
24? Is 24 less than or equal to 27?
Yes.
Yes. So could 8 have worked?
Yes.
Sure. How about 1?
No.
What's 1 times 2?
2.
What's 2 plus 6?
8.
Is 8 greater than or equal to 12?
No.
No. I'm curious at what the limit is. What do you think is the
20.
least we could do? No. I'm saying like the least.
3. Oh.
A 3?
3.
Let's try 3. What's 3 times 2?
6.
What's 6 plus 6?
12.
Is 12 greater than or equal to 12?
Yes.
That worked. What's 3 times 3?
9.
And is 9 less than or equal to 27?
Yes.
Hey, that worked. What about 2?
I don't think
2
so.
and 1.
What's 2 times 2?
4.
4 plus 6?
10.
Is 10 greater than or equal to 12?
No.
So the least x could be is
3.
3.
I was
That's
right.
interesting. That is cool. Alright guys, I know we skipped a bunch on this last page, but that's okay. Please watch this video for your homework. Your homework is to watch it, live it, breathe it, study it. What else could you study? How could you study?
No.
Previous lesson.
The other video.
David, say it louder so the friends at home can hear.
Previous lesson.
Yes, if you didn't hear that, previous lessons. Can you go back and re-watch videos? Yes. Would that be the greatest way to study? Yes. All right, guys. Good luck on your quiz, your test tomorrow. Make sure you upload it so that I can count that you are here. Goodbye.